He healed a wounded dragon years ago. HFY Hub score 9.2 out of 10. Okay, imagine if you were gardening, and instead of finding a weed you found a wounded magical interdimensional jet fighter that also happened to be a dragon. That is Jackson's life. The hook is basically, a botanist accidentally becomes a dragon dad because he was nice to a lizard in a cave. It's like picking up a stray cat, feeding it once, and then realizing 5 years later that you are now the guardian of an ancient, powerful bloodline. And honestly, I relate to this so hard. I'd adopt a dragon in a heartbeat, even if it meant my landlord would evict me. The vibe is pure nature heals. It reminds me of when I earned the trust of that feral calico cat. It wasn't about dominating her, it was about patience and just being there. Jackson doesn't tame Zephyr with a whip, he tames her with aloe vera and empathy. When the poachers show up and the baby dragons are in danger, the emotional payoff is explosive. Legit, I knocked my coffee over when Jackson used the crystals to deflect the laser beam. It's the ultimate don't talk to me or my son ever again energy, but with orbital lasers. If you like stories where kindness is actually a superpower, this is for you. 1. Accessibility barrier, 9 out of 10. Super easy to get into, it's a classic guy meets magical creature story. You don't need a PhD in botany to understand healing hands plus dragon equals friends. It flows like a nice hike. Number 2. Character cred, 9 out of 10. Jackson is great because he's a nerd who steps up. He's not a soldier, he's a plant guy. But when his dragon family is threatened, he goes full Rambo with spores. Zephyr is majestic and terrifying in the best way. Number 3. Closure status, 10 out of 10. The ending is super satisfying. Jackson finds his place, the poachers get wrecked, and he settles down to raise baby dragons. It feels like a complete arc but leaves room for future adventures. Number 4. Dialogue drip, 8 out of 10. The dialogue is solid, especially the internal communication between Jackson and Zephyr. It's less about words and more about feelings, which fits the telepathic vibe perfectly. Number 5. Endgame payoff, 10 out of 10. The crystal shield moment? Incredible. It's the perfect mix of Jackson's knowledge, crystals, and Zephyr's power energy. It felt earned and epic. Number 6. Found family factor, 10 out of 10. This is the core of the story. Jackson isn't just a friend, he's a co-parent. The hatchlings accepting him instantly because of the bond, that's the good stuff right there. Number 7. HFY video length, 15:30 min. It's a good length, enough time to establish the bond, have a time jump which works well, and then get to the action. It doesn't drag. Number 8. Logic coagulation, 8 out of 10. The healing hands thing is a bit magical for a sci-fi setting, but it works within the context of the story. The crystal science is cool pseudoscience. Number 9. Narrative gut punch, 8 out of 10. The moment Jackson realizes the poachers are targeting the Bobbies is stressful. It's not a tragedy gut punch but an anger gut punch. You want him to win. Number 10. Packing pulse, 9 out of 10. It starts slow and atmospheric in the caves, speeds up with the time jump, and then the climax is fast-paced action. Good rhythm. Number 11. Possible sequel, yes. Absolutely, Jackson and the Dragon Bobbies versus the Galaxy. I would read 10 books of this. There's a whole universe of poachers to fight. Number 12. POV perspective, 9 out of 10. Sticking to Jackson's POV lets us feel the awe of meeting Zephyr and the protective rage during the fight. It grounds the fantasy elements. Number 13. The human edge, 9 out of 10. Jackson's edge is his empathy. The aliens' dragons have power, but the human brings the healing and the strategy. It's a great team-up. Number 14. The onion factor tearjerker score, 8 out of 10. The reunion scene with the Bobbies got me. It's just so pure. Seeing a giant monster trust a tiny human with her kids is beautiful. Number 15. Thematic resonance, 10 out of 10. Theme: trust transcends species. It's about how love and care can bridge any gap, even between a monkey man and a flying lizard. Number 16. Trope remix score, 9 out of 10. It mixes boy and his dog with dragon rider but adds a sci-fi out of botany twist. Using plants and crystals to fight instead of swords was a fresh take. Number 17. Visual bang per buck, 10 out of 10. The descriptions of the crystal caverns and the iridescent scales are gorgeous. I could see the colors in my head. It would look amazing as a movie. Number 18. Wholesomeness out of cozy rating, 10 out of 10. Despite the violence, this is incredibly cozy. Living in a crystal valley with baby dragons, that's the dream life. It's very cottagecore sci-fi. Number 19, World Building Vibe Check, 9 out of 10. The planet of the Sarah feels alive with its singing trees and intelligent spores. It's a setting I'd actually want to visit minus the poachers. Number 20, Xenobiology Integration, 9 out of 10. The idea that the dragons communicate through a fungal network or have a biological connection to the crystals is a really cool concept. HFY Hub score 9.2 out of 10. Hope to see you at the next HFY Hub review.